Well, hello friends. Welcome back to OS Hacking. Today we are going to make a window theming app. That's something that we started preparing for a little bit already, but today we're going to actually build an app for it. So we already have the ability to change the system theme, as you know, and these themes are all in Res Themes, and they are these simple ini files that just contain all of the colors. And what I would like to have is an application where you can see a window, and then you can edit the colors, each of these colors, and then that window just updates live, so you can mess around with it and stuff. And I don't know exactly how it should look like, but I figured we can just start making something and see what we come up with. Maybe we can even Google something. Windows 2000 color scheme. Is there such a thing? Okay, so this was sort of the layout back in Windows 98, apparently. And I guess we could do something like this. This seems pretty reasonable to me. So we could make this part of the display properties application, display settings, which we have here. But right now I'm thinking let's make it a separate app, and then maybe in the future we can merge them if we think that makes sense, but let's make a separate app. And let's use this general UI as a guideline. So we'll call it theme editor, maybe. Okay, and we need some CMake list. So we'll have main. I think for this we really only need libGUI and main CPP. So let's see what we can do with just this. Excuse me. Theme main. So first we'll just make like a super standard application here. Application construct argc argv return app exec. All right, so that's the bare bones application, and then we want to have a window and skip out on the tab thing. But this thing here, this is like the big tricky thing, because we have some primitives now to draw windows, and we already had primitives to draw buttons and stuff. But to mash all of that together, it's going to take some effort. So let's see. Let's maybe make a custom widget for this. Let's call it preview widget, maybe. Okay, and then we'll just include that here, preview widget. And let's open that up. Put this in a namespace, theme editor. And it's a final GUI widget, let's say, or actually let's make it a GUI frame. Oops. All right. And we'll want the paint event. That's really the main thing that we care about here. We just want to override the paint event and do our own paint. And we need a CObject macro. There we go, and I guess we can slap a virtual destructor on here because we are good boys. Okay. Then let's see. Everything else we can kind of sort of, or you know what? Let's see. We need to give it a palette that it's supposed to, like a palette with the theme that we're editing. It needs to have that. So that would be a graphics palette, preview palette. Okay, graphics palette, preview palette. I can even do it like this, const return m preview palette, and I guess we have to actually include that. What's that preview palette? We'll put that out of line. Okay, and include preview widget, namespace theme editor, and here's that destructor, and let's see, set preview palette, coming right through. Okay, so palette assign, and then we'll just repaint, and then the workhorse of this class, of course, will be the paint event. Which is where we'll do all the good stuff. So first we'll tell the frame to paint itself, and then what should we do? I guess we can clip, we'll make a painter. So painter add clip rect, and we will clip to the frame inner rect, and then we will translate ourselves by the frame inner rect location. Are we good? We're good. And then what we want to do is maybe fill with the desktop background color just to see that everything is working. So fill rect frame. Actually, let's not translate the painter. Just fill it with preview palette, desktop background. All right. And then here, let's see. So let's construct this basic UI. We'll just make a simple window that has this thing up top. Let's start with that. So that would be, first we'll start with the window. Okay, and then we'll make a main widget for the window. And that can just be a regular GUI widget. And I think we'll set a layout on him. We'll use a vertical box layout. Box layout. All right. And then maybe we'll say that he should fill with background color. Okay, and then let's put our preview widget up top. So that's just the first entry here. Preview widget is main widget, add preview widget. Actually, that's a theme editor preview widget. Set preferred size is going to be, I don't know, what's a good size? I guess, let's say 480 by 360 maybe. Size policy can be fixed in both cases. So there we go. And then I guess we should also show the window and maybe give the window itself a size. So we'll make it 500 by 400, let's say. Let's just have a look at it. Oh, I forgot to add the thing to the build system. Applications, CMake lists, theme editor. All right. And maybe we should have an alias for this actually. Let's see, let me edit the startup script. Shell RC. I'm just going to copy that into root-homonon. And then we'll make an alias T for theme editor. All right, super convenience setup. And then you don't like it that I am invoking a constructor that was never declared. Makes sense, I wouldn't like that either. And did I forget to add preview widget to the CMake lists probably? Yes, preview widget. Yeah. Oh, I can't default construct the palette. Interesting. Okay, so I guess that's a bit weird. I guess we can just start it out with the palette then. So graphics palette. And we'll just use the app palette as the starting thing. So here, palette. Unused parameter. Well, yeah. Okay. And here we are. As you can see, this is the desktop background color. So if we were to switch that out, it actually switches here too. So that's kind of interesting. But obviously that's something that we're going to make work differently. So let's see. But at least the widget looks pretty good. So let's just draw a window, I guess, in the middle of this thing. So we'll need the graphics window theme. Here, this doesn't have to be fancy actually, we can just graphics window theme current paint normal frame, let's say. All right, painter graphics window theme window state. Active, I guess. Let's see, what's a good rect for this? Rect. Let's make it 320 by 240, say. We'll just center that within the frame inner rect for the widget. So rect. Wait, I have to provide the outer rect and the window rect. That's annoying. I forgot about that. I don't want to have to compute this stuff. Let's remind ourselves how the Windows server computes. Paint normal frame. Outer rect. Oh, it's just... Well, it's always that. So then it could just be computed by paint normal frame. Or oh wait, hold on. It's the frame rect, not the window rect. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so how do we know our rect? It's the frame rect for window. And we call the window theme to figure this out. Okay, alright. So, can we get rid of this parameter here? That would be a nice thing to do. But first, it is getting a bit too warm in here, so I'm just going to turn off the camera. Alright, so let's see. Let's figure out how we can get rid of this parameter, both for normal frame and notification frame. So if we were to just take those out, let's see, and then the one thing that we don't know if is the window is frameless or not. Right, so that's something that we would have to inform him about. Okay, so let's do only the normal frame for now. So we'll change the API. Away you go. Outer rect be gone. Frame rect for window, and that would be window type normal in this case. Window rect and palette. Okay, so we can compute that. We just need to know if it's frameless. But if it's frameless, then we're not painting a normal frame in the first place. So that kind of solves itself, actually. So that's great. Outer rect. I think let's just rename that to frame rect because outer was confusing. Okay. Wait, that was really simple and it just kind of worked. So window frame can stop passing the outer rect param to paint normal frame. Outer rect here, and that makes outer rect unused, doesn't it? I think. Yes. Let's verify that everything still looks normal. It does not look normal. Where is my frame? That looks very goofy, so how did we mess this up? Paint normal frame. Window frame calls it with the window rect. Right. And then paint normal frame will get the frame rect by calling frame rect for window like this. Oh, wait, that was not all of the processing needed. It was also supposed to nuke the X and Y coordinates. So let's see, move, we have move to? No, we don't have set location. I think it was something like that. Because the painter assumes local coordinates. Yeah. So this looks correct, very good. And of course we don't have a window here yet, but we'll have one soon. Preview widget, paint normal frame with the rect. We need a title. Let's just say active window here. And I don't really have an icon, but I guess we could dream up an icon. window active window icon, let's say. Preview palette and leftmost button rect. Right. So that's a little bit weird. That determines how far the stripes in the window go. Let's just hack that in there for now. So we'll just pass something, or leftmost button rect. So what would this look like? It's going to be on the right side. So this is like the minimize button normally. Let's imagine that it's at x300, y4, I don't know, somewhere. It's not the most important thing in the universe. And that it's 16 by 16, just to have something. So then we need an active window icon as well. Graphics bitmap. Let's let's get ourselves ready to have an inactive one as well. Okay, and then we can load these up. I think we're gonna need a little bit of graphics bitmap API here. The res icons. Do we have window PNG? Yeah, that's perfect. You know, let's use the same icons for both. I'm feeling boring. All right, look at that. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, when we change this, it will actually update. But still, that's a great start. So, the next step, I guess, or one thing we could do is, I thought we moved that thing to the center. Didn't we move it to the center? Center within frame and rect. I am centering it. Paint normal frame. Why is it not in the center? Okay, that's weird. Probably we're nuking the location here. Is that what's going wrong? Paint normal frame. I think maybe this assumes that we've translated the painter already. Pretty sure that's what's going on, so it's probably what window frame does. Window frame paint normal frame. No, where's translate? Oh, here, window frame paint. Yeah, there's a translate right here. Okay, so we'll need to do something similar because I'm not gonna upend how window server paints windows. So we'll just do a painter state saver for the painter, and then painter translate rect location. All right, very nice. And then, you know, let's put maybe like an inactive window behind it so we can see both. That would be kind of cool. So let's make something here. Paint window. And we can make it take a rect and a state. So we'll do that, and we'll get the rect from the outside, and the state as well, and then we'll just call this like paint window, like this, with graphics window theme window state. Inactive, we'll paint an inactive one underneath and an active one up top. So this goes here, state, and actually then we shouldn't center it within, oh yeah, right. Does rect have centered? No, it doesn't. Okay. Frame and rect. Okay, so this will be the active rect, and then the inactive rect is the active rect translated by minus, I don't know, 20, something like that. Yeah, this would be nice. Okay, now they are both inactive because I forgot. See, it looks kind of cool. All right. Then I guess we should fill the window rects with something. So let's do a painter fill rect. The rect with preview palette. What is it? Button? Window background? I think it's button what we use normally. I have to go and look that up actually. I should know this, but I don't remember it. What's the background role? What is the default background role? Color role window. Okay, well that makes sense. That's the one we should use. So window, of course. What was I even thinking? Okay, now these are offset a little awkwardly. So we should actually untranslate after that call. So we'll just do that. Like that. So that we paint normally afterwards. And then these are, they need to be offset so that they're in the right position, because now they're at the top left of the frame. That's not great. Can we just do this in a silly way like this, maybe? Or I guess that's not good enough. It's almost good enough, but I still need to account for the extra size. But why is it like that? That, I guess we gotta figure it out. Also, the title should probably be configurable. So here we'll say inactive window. What are these called? Yeah, same. Okay. So paint normal frame. We translate by the rect location and then we paint there. But I feel like since we're passing in the window rect, it should paint. So it does him at 0, 0. then do we need to get the frame rect ourselves? But no, because we have the window. Okay, this is so weird. We have the window rect, that's what we're passing in. And this painter is not translated. Paint window rect, let's see. But I mean, this is just a thing I'm passing in right here. It's this guy. I guess I'm assuming that... Oh wait, this whole thing is messed up because we're translating this to the... Oh yeah, okay, right. So the translation moves it to the rect location. It doesn't move it to the frame rect location. We should move it to the frame rect location. That's the problem. So we need to compute the frame rect. It's a little bit hairy, but who cares? Alright, for the rect and for the preview palette, window theme, current, frame rect, blah blah blah, frame rect location. Okay. Great. Alright, this is starting to look pretty good. And I guess we could draw like, let's draw a button or something just to get started. So paint window, and then we'll make a button somewhere. So graphics, style painter, current, paint button. And where do we want the button? Make it 100 by 20, and then we will center it somewhere. Button rect, center within, rect, preview palette, graphics, button style, normal, pressed falls, hovered falls, checked falls. Actually, oh, these are all optional. Yeah, something like that. It's a very large button. It's a bit larger than I was hoping, I guess because I'm passing rect here instead of button rect. Okay, yeah, so we have a button. Great. We don't have to go and add all of the possible widgets. The important thing now is to actually make the colors editable. So let's focus on that. So I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll commit the changes to the library that we've been using. Graphics plus Windows Server. Move, simplify, paint, normal, frame, theme, paint, normal, frame API. Don't require passing in the outer frame rect since the theme can compute that itself based on the window rect. Yes, okay. And then I guess we can also add theme editor app just so we get started. Start working on a window theme editor. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is add, what do they have here? So I guess just some kind of drop down where we can choose the different things that you can edit, and then a color widget that allows you to change the color. So we'll do something simple like that. So we just need to add let's start with the horizontally laid out widget here. Horizontal container, GUI widget. Okay. Set the layout to a horizontal box layout. And then we're going to add some children. So we'll start with just a combo box, I guess. And we also want to have a color widget on the right here. Whoa, what are those called? With GUI color input. It's a bit of a weird name. So that's the text editor. Okay, so don't we have like a color button? Color button, GUI color button. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But that's part of the GUI widget. But oh wait, no, hold on. This is fine. This is fine. Color input is fine. That's gonna be good. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. We'll see. So then let's see, how does this look if we just kick it up? Okay, beautiful. Should probably tune the sizes of these things a little bit maybe. And we can make the window a little bit, the size is a little bit weird. Let's make it a little bit bigger. 500 tall, and then we can make these set preferred size. We'll make it vertically constrained. I think that'll be good. Okay. And then let's also, we're going to need to add some things to choose here. So in the system theme, we have all these different color roles. And I feel like I have a list of these somewhere. Yeah. This is a very goofy list. It should have been a helper macro in the system theme here instead. Okay, so we'll do that. Do color becomes C, and the semicolon at the end becomes a space backslash. All right, that's pretty good. So then we have all of those. No roll. Yeah. Actually, let's not include that one here. And then we will just define, enumerate color roll. Oh, roll. Oh. Okay, so then we will enumerate color roles with this macro. And okay, what am I messing up now? I'm forgetting something here. Okay, why don't I remember how to do this suddenly? Yeah, it's just pound X. Enumerate color role. Cannot be at the start. Wait, what? Why? Color roll. So what am I doing wrong here? Roll. If I do it this way, then it's fine. But I can't do it that way because it can't start with a macro expansion. Wait, am I just being stupid? I don't need to paste anything together. What am I even thinking? Yeah, okay. So desktop background actually occurs twice in this list. Well, that's a fun fact. Then we get rid of that. You apparently are going to be like that now. I guess we can live with that. Okay. So let's copy this, do color. And we can nice this up right here. Okay. So with all of that out of the way, we should be able to make a model with all the entries for this thing. So let's see, let's just make a vector of color roles. Or really they could be, I mean, this is fine, I guess. Color roles. Enumerate color role. Oh. And oh, we have to actually say graphics : color roll : there we go. Okay. Now how to get those into the Combobox. So the Combobox has a model. We need to Combobox set model. Color roll model. We'll just make a simple model for this. Okay, and it needs some APIs, or some overrides rather, so we'll just grab a bunch, remove the ones we don't need. And let's see, column count. There's one column in this model. this. Okay, and I guess we can store the data like this. Size, that's how many rows we have. Okay. And then here we need to be able to, wait, what are we missing? What other API do we? Oh, this is never in, right, okay, of course. I need to initialize that reference. Can actually be a const vector, is fine. There we go, and then if the role is GUI model role display, then return color roles at index row. So how do we stringify one of these things? Do we, I guess we need to implement a stringification function as well. We can add that. Inline const char to string color role. This is pretty easy. Switch role, case, no role, return, no role. And for the others, that will be case, color role, return, role. And then afterwards, we will do like that and return null footer. Maybe even assert not reached for good measure. Oh, we didn't handle count. Interesting. Okay, I guess we can do this then. I cannot turn color role. Oh, yeah, right. Graphics to string, that thing, okay. And here we just need to create a new model, so color role model, color roles. Come on now. And look at that, we have all of our colors here. They're not particularly sorted. I guess that's something we could sort the model, or we could actually be a little bit lazy here and sort these. Maybe sorting the model would have been the lazy option, actually. Let's see. There we go. Now they are alphabetical. Cheesy, but... So let's see. Let's commit these changes. Put graphics. Use an enumerator macro for color roles. Yes. Okay, so then I guess we can also set selected index. We'll just pick choose the first thing. I think that would be nice. I guess it has to rebuild a bunch because I edited the order of the color rolls. But yeah, so we'll select the first one, and then before we do that though, we should probably set up a callback. Yeah, so active link is picked, that's great. Combobox on change, yes. Wait, did this have any change? Let's see, Combobox on change. String and model index. Okay, so we only care about the, let's use the model index. Yeah. So, index, and then we'll get the role. We need to go to the model, but we can cast color roll model, index model, role at index, let's say. Color roll at index. Graphics, color roll. Yeah, and then we'll just do something like this. So return color rolls. Index row. Yeah, it's actually that simple. Okay, so then that's our role. Maybe at is redundant, maybe. At makes it sound more like a coordinate is coming up. Color roll with index. Okay, and now we have the role, so now we can say I guess the color input, we need to name that so we can access it. Color input. Set color. Okay, now we need to stash our palette somewhere, the palette that we're actually going to be editing. So, palette is a palette, let's say. We start out with that. So, color. We should call it the preview palette. Color, and then we pass in the role. Okay. I cannot cast because I'm losing const. Well, that's okay. I don't need a mutable model. Okay, so we can see here the active link, and then if we shift through, then we see the different colors come up. Very, very cool. So if we wanted to edit the, I can't actually type to search here, can I? Okay, the Combobox should not be editable like that. Set, well, what's the thing that we're supposed to set? Let's look in display settings. See what he does. Combobox. Only allow values from model. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. And then let's see. I'm thinking like let's figure out. I want it to have like something nice selected by default because there are so many colors. So let's just do something like this will be kind of hackish, but window, let's say. Takes an int, right? Size t. Alright, well, we can do that. Okay, so, oh, picked window text, really? It's skipping over no roll. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so picked window by default. That's good. And now, when we change this, we want it to actually update here. So let's see about that. Color input on change. Color. We can get it like that. Okay. So first thing is we go and fetch the currently selected type of role that we're editing. So the role, we don't have an index here to go from, so we have to go to the Combobox model like that, and we want the color role. Oh, it's kind of irritating. I guess. Oh well. That would be the Combobox select. Wait. We don't know what's index is selected? What kind of API is that? We can only query the text. I feel like you should be allowed to query the selected index. It's pretty weird that you can't. Selected index, what does that do? Yeah, so we should have that API. Return mListView selection first. Row. Okay, wait, so did I use that correctly? Oh, I didn't even finish. Of course. Alright, so get that. Reference to type GUI model index is no good. Right. We'll just add an overload here that takes size t, no big deal. And now we gotta edit the preview palettes. Preview palette, set color, role with the color input, and then finally preview widget update. Oh no, preview widget set preview palette. Preview palette. Boom. Look at that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't love that this thing pops up and blocks the thing. Also, I feel like it would be better to have like a more interactive color picker widget for this, but we don't currently have that. So this is what we have right now, but it's a great start, I think. So let's see. Yeah, this is a good start. And let's go and edit something else. So like button, change button to be red maybe. And then we also learned that this is apparently painted with a button color. That's cool. So let's do the 3D highlight. That would be this white line here. What if we change that to black? Boom. Very strange. Okay, so this is a nice start for this. So let's see. First, we'll just add the libGUI API. add Combobox selected index. This returns the currently selected index. It was a bit strange that we had set selected index, but not a way to read it back. Okay, and theme editor. Combo, add a allow editing of colors. The theme colors one at a time. This is not perfect and kind of clunky to use, but these are the best input widgets we have available at the moment. So let's make do with what we have. Okay, so I think this is going to be it for today's video because it's unbearably warm here, and we made some good progress, so we'll just have to continue this later. But if you made it this far, then I thank you for watching and for hanging out, and I hope that you saw something interesting here. I think this was a fun little project to start on, and we're definitely going to make a nice and useful, usable theming app out of this, one step at a time. So yeah, thanks for hanging out and checking this video out, and I will see you next time. Bye.